Alina thought, Marhawk Imperial Palace, Royal Kitchen. Today's dish to prepare is fried flounder. Finally, the prep work is almost done. It feels like such a waste to just fry such a high-quality fish like this. The Marhawk Empire's food culture is so plain and uninspired. Palace cuisine is supposed to represent the height of culinary art, yet this country, even their appearance, is shabby and lacks refinement, and their cooking methods, just grilling, steaming, or frying, such a crude approach. I can't believe there is actually a country that does not even season with salt. When I had just arrived in the empire, I thought that if this flounder were pan-seared in butter, then finished with lemon and herbs to bring out the aroma, it would be so much tastier. But there is no point thinking like that. What was my position? I am just a lowly kitchen hand, after all. Besides, she remembered the second prince stating that the princess, in the name of the empire, would be executed. Alina thought, what am I doing? Breaking such precious dishware. If I draw attention to myself, it will be a disaster. The other maid came and told her big news. The head chef has assigned you to prepare today's meal for the knights. Alina asked, why me? The maid replied, well, remember that celebration dinner we had with the kitchen staff the other day? It seems the pasta you brought to the staff dinner really left an impression on him. Alina asked, isn't this something the sous chef should be in charge of? The maid told her, that guy ran away. They say he gave the whole night order food poisoning. Apparently, he served egg sandwiches for lunch. The entire night squad collapsed afterward. Alina commented, how could he make such a basic mistake? Anyway, I get it now. I think I've got an idea of what to make. Can I ask you a favor? Could you bring me the leftover eggs from yesterday? After that, she said, I whisk the egg whites like this. The maid said, it looks like whipped cream. Alina continued, now I will mix in the yolks and some flour. Then gently pour it into the pan. Just wait till you taste this. There. Soufflé pancakes, done. The maid told her, I have never seen pancakes so fluffy before. They're like soft little clouds. Alina spoke, now try pairing it with today's main soup. The maid then tried it and said, soft, melt-in-your-mouth pancakes with a light, warm vegetable broth and tender cabbage. It feels like it soothes your stomach instantly. Alina emphasized, I figured everyone is still suffering from the food poisoning, so I made something easy on the stomach. The maid said, you were incredible. How do you even come up with ideas like this? You should be the head chef. Alina replied, I am happy enough just knowing people enjoy my cooking. The maid spoke, if only the king of Genotart were someone like you. It's fine. There is no one around right now. This time, the king was far too greedy, breaking the treaty and invading other lands just for more power. Because of that, good people like you have been forced to hide your identities. It was the crown prince and the youngest princess. It seems they managed to escape completely. Where could they possibly be hiding? Alina asked, the food is ready, so do you mind if I go serve it before it gets cold? After that, Alina thought, the weather is nice. For a moment, I wonder who I really am. I need to stay alert. In this life, I absolutely must avoid meeting a miserable end again. The truth is, I am Alina Jessender, princess of the defeated nation Genotart. The surviving royal Marika was just talking about. She meant me. How did I manage to hide my identity and survive? Well, this is not the first time Genotart has fallen. The same tragedy has repeated over and over. My tyrant father tried to sell me off to the empire, and no matter how many times I escaped, no matter how far I ran, I always ended up crossing paths with the second prince. You always managed to find me relentlessly, without fail, and every time, time itself would rewind. After countless reincarnations, I finally understood something. No matter what I did, it was impossible to prevent my homeland's destruction with my own power. So in this life, I disguised myself as a refugee and pretended to be Marika's cousin to infiltrate the royal palace. No one would ever suspect that a princess from a fallen nation is hiding right here in the palace. There is no one here who knows my face or my true identity. The betrayal of my family, the endless chases filled with bloodshed. Those painful days are finally over. In this life, I will definitely survive peacefully while cooking delicious food. That sound. A child. What is a child doing here all alone? She said, it is dangerous to play in a place like this. What do you think you are doing? You can't just put random things in your mouth. You could seriously hurt yourself. She thought, this child. Why does this kid feel so oddly familiar? Milian replied, I don't care about that. I am just hungry. Alina thought, messy hair and sharp eyes, worn out clothes, and a skinny body. This is not the kind of appearance you would expect to see in the imperial palace. She wondered where this child was from. Milian asked, what are you looking at? Stop staring, Alina replied. Sorry, did that make you uncomfortable? Milian commented, if you don't need anything, get lost, I'm gonna eat. Alina told him, wait, You can't eat that, that is a poisonous plant. It can make your head or stomach hurt, or make you throw up if you eat it. You don't like being in pain, do you? Milian emphasized. So what if it is? It's not like it will kill me if I eat it. Mind your own business. Get lost. Alina asked. Don't say that, wouldn't you like to try something more delicious? After that, Milian thought. Wow, what is this? Alina asked. How is it? Was it good? Milian replied. Thank you, lady. Sorry for waiting mad earlier. This is the most delicious bread I have ever had in my life. The bread I always used to eat was all hard and green. It looked like this. Alina asked. Who on earth gave you bread like this? Milian replied. This is the only kind of bread I ever eat. This bread always makes my stomach hurt when I eat it, but there is nothing else to eat besides this bread. Alina thought he was kidding. To feed him something like this. Just what kind of parent would do that? She asked. Where are your parents? Where do you live right now? Where is your house? Milian replied. It's over there, that was my house. Alina commented. I thought that was an abandoned warehouse. She thought. A child living all alone in this huge imperial palace with no one to take care of him. Why is this boy living here? She asked. Is there anyone looking after you right now? Milian told her. I can live just fine without anyone like that. Alina stated. Come on, don't be so stubborn. If you'd like, why don't we meet again here tomorrow? The truth is, I am a chef working in the imperial palace kitchen. I have to go. It's a promise. I will come tomorrow. Milian thought. What the hell? She didn't even tell me her name. She is a really weird lady. Next scene. The maid told her, it is a huge success. You saw the knight's reactions. Everyone was raving about it. They have finally noticed your skill. You heard the knight commander say he wants to leave it to you from now on. You are on a fast track to success. Alina told her, but still, there is the sous chef, someone like me. The maid spoke. I thought you were up for it. You said you were going to use the kitchen tonight. I thought you were making tomorrow's menu. Alina replied, it is for tomorrow, but this is for the kitchen staff. I thought it might be better to make it ahead. The maid asked, isn't that a little too much? Alina explained, if there is any left, I will eat it. She thought. I was thinking about making enough for that boy to eat, but for that boy, a normal amount looked like it would not be nearly enough. He looks like he could eat this whole pot by himself. The maid said, I get it. You are planning to give a bowl to the knight commander too, aren't you? The knight commander really likes your cooking. Alina replied, that's not it, I am telling you. Torty came and stated, Lise, don't get so full of yourself just because you covered for one day. Why don't you learn to know your place? Torty continued, what is it? You suddenly went silent. Did I hit a sore spot? A little praise and then acting arrogant. Don't get carried away just because you worked in my place for one day. The maid tried to say, you ran away because you couldn't do it. Alina said, don't be so angry, Torty, since you are here, why don't you taste the soup for me? Torty told them, I just went to do the work the head chef asked me to do. You wouldn't know, but the sous chef is busier than you can imagine. You don't need to know the details. The head chef came and asked, what kind of work is that? I am curious too. What kind of work did I ask her to do today? Not only did you run away without taking responsibility for the problem you caused, but are you going to lie now too? Perfect. Come with me right now. Torty replied, this is all because Lise stole my job. The head chef commented, Lise cleaned up your mess, as punishment, 1 week of dishwashing. The maid said, I thought she would get angry soon, always bullying you. It serves her right, Alina replied. Thank you for helping me. Now, with the nuisance gone, shall we get to the finishing touches soon? Next scene, Milian said, I did as I was told, so give me food. Alina thought, it is the second day of giving food to a stranger. Alina told him, good posture. From now on, wash your hands thoroughly before coming. She thought, I decided to tame this child a little more. Milian shouted, I get it. Food. Alina continued, now, today's menu is pumpkin soup. Milian replied, wow, I have never seen such a beautiful colored soup before. Alina spoke, it is delicious on its own, but it is even more delicious with this bread. First, dip the bread generously into the soup and let it soak. Then put the softened bread in your mouth. Milian commented, the pumpkin flavor is so gentle and sweet, the bread also melts in your mouth. Alina emphasized, good, it was worth using a lot of milk. Milian replied, it is incredibly delicious, big sister, I want to eat this again. After some time, Alina asked, was it delicious? Milian replied, yes, I am full, it was the best. Alina told him, then try saying thank you. Milian asked, what will happen if I say that? Alina explained, you will feel like you have finished eating, and the person who made the meal will be happy. Milian asked, since you made this meal, will you be happy if I say that? Alina commented, I am the happiest when people eat my food deliciously, Milion said. Thank you for the meal, big sister. Alina asked, I have been wondering for a while. Why do you call me big sister? Milion told her, because I don't know your name. Alina thought, that's right, I have not introduced myself yet. Actually, there was one thing that had been on her mind. This child resembled that person. The second prince who killed me in my previous life. He was angry about being ostracized in the imperial palace when he was young, and he mercilessly wielded his sword to be recognized by the emperor. Considering when that happened, living in the imperial palace with no one to take care of him, and his age being about this, it was too perfect. She asked, by the way, what is your name? She thought, please, I beg you, don't be that prince. Milion replied, my name is Rehart, and you, big sister. Alina thought, good, the name is different. My name here is Lise, I am working as a kitchen assistant, but my actual name is Alina. She thought, I feel like I can be honest with this child. Then she told him, but only you know this name, in front of others, call me Lise. If others find out that I am Alina, I can't stay here, then I won't be able to make delicious food for you ever again. Rehart stated, no, Lise is cooking delicious. Alina commented, it's okay. As long as you call me Lise, we can always meet. Rehart spoke, if I can see Lise again, I will do it. A few days later, Rehart said, Lise, even though you said that, why aren't you keeping your promise? On the other hand, Torty shouted, just how many times is this? We are out of ingredients again. Why do you keep making such basic mistakes? This completely breaks our rhythm. There is no proper management at all. Alina replied, I'm sorry, I have not finished the prep work you asked for earlier. Torty stated, what are you talking about? Do you honestly believe you are the only busy person here right now? You are not the only one working here. Stop making excuses and just bring 2 bags of potatoes. You only got in through connections, and you are so slow. Alina thought, it is my second day in the kitchen after being transferred by the head chef's recommendation. Since that day, it seems that I am completely despised. I had no idea it would be this chaotic, and Torty seems to absolutely despise me. What should I do? Even though we promised to meet, I have not seen him once since that day. Today, we thought he has been waiting all this time. All right. No matter what happens, I am going today. I promised I would treat him to a meal. I have been sneezing since earlier. I feel chills, and my head is throbbing. Maid Marika came and asked, are you catching a cold? Alina replied, what are you doing here? You must be busy too. The maid told her, I came because I was worried. That woman, Torty, hasn't she taken things too far? She is obviously deliberately piling all the work onto you. Alina spoke, it can't be helped. Kitchen work is inherently busy and hectic. I should be fine once I get used to it. The maid commented, you are just too nice for your own good. I can't stand watching this. I will talk to the head chef myself. You just go back to your room and rest. Alina emphasized, no, this is the work I was assigned, so it is easier if I do it myself. The maid told her, you are so stubborn, then is this okay? You still have to bring another bag anyway. Alina replied, thank you. She thought, that really helps. I honestly was not confident I could make 2 trips up and down. Maybe Marika is right. And I really am catching a cold. I have been so busy these past few days, but I can't rest just yet. The maid shouted, what happened? Lise, stay with me. Then, at night, Alina woke up and thought, is this my room? You've got to be kidding. Did I really collapse in the end? What should I do? I have caused trouble for everyone. What is it? Am I hearing things? The window opened. The bird spoke, Lise, I am hungry. Give me food. I am hungry. Alina thought, is that a talking bird? A bird that can speak human language. Am I in critical condition? The bird continued, Lise, I am hungry. I was waiting. Alina thought, wait, this world. Now that I think about it, yellow eyes, silver feathers, don't tell me. Rehart, wait, come back. Was that outside Rehart? How did he get all the way here? After that, Alina asked, what is going on? How did you even get here, and at this hour too? Even if this is the royal palace, what if someone bad saw you, or something dangerous happened? You are still a child, you need to be more careful. From now on, let's add, no wandering around at night, to our list of promises. Rehart asked, why is it always me getting scolded? You never keep your promises either. Alina thought, he looks really upset. I guess that is fair. I did keep him waiting all this time. Then she said, I am sorry. I really wanted to bring you your meal myself, but after that day, the kitchen suddenly got busier. I could not even face you after that. Rehart told her, I will forgive you, but in return, next time make me something even tastier. Alina spoke, thank you for forgiving me. I will make something even better next time. The bird came and told her, "Lise, I was worried, I missed you." Rehard shouted, "Don't say unnecessary things. I have not completely forgiven you yet. Don't get the wrong idea, this is not me." Alina asked, "Wait, I have something I want to ask too. This bird, is he yours?" Rehard replied, "Yes." Alina thought, does a marhawk bird normally speak human language? Rehard was acting totally natural about this. Alina spoke, "You two seem very close." She thought, I should stop overthinking it. Things are finally settled. Then, speaking to Rehard, she said, "It is really late, shouldn't you be heading back?" Rehard replied, "I was going to anyway. I take evening walks like this all the time." Alina thought, "Sure you do. He came from so far and still pretends like it is nothing." Rehard emphasized, "From now on, you'd better keep your promises. If you don't, I will really get mad next time." Alina replied, "It is still chilly at night. Take this scarf with you. Thanks for coming tonight. See you soon." The next day, Alina thought, "I prepared everything perfectly today. Come to think of it, we never actually set a meeting time. At least the kitchen staff let me out early today. But if I don't get to see him, it will all be for nothing. Wait. What if I go to see him instead? That is what I will do. As long as I can meet him, it does not matter where." After that, she thought, "What is this place? This building looks like it could collapse any second. It is so dark and damp since no sunlight gets in. There is no way someone actually lives here. And it is right behind the princesses' and princes' palaces. Why would such a weird place exist between the royal residencies?" she said. "It is not even aesthetically pleasing. This is definitely suspicious." A princess came and asked, "That is what I should be asking. Who are you? What business do you have here? This is not a place where people may come and go freely. If you value your life, you had better choose your words carefully. Why have you entered this place?" Alina thought, "What the? I just came to see Rehard. How did I end up in such a dangerous situation?" Alina continued to think, "This person, I don't know who she is, but she looks like someone important, marhawk clothes, and even epaulets. This could get messy if I make a bad impression. I will just have to play it safe." She replied, "My name is Lise Kruger, and I work in the kitchens. I am still new here, so please forgive my rudeness." The princess asked, "What is that?" "I am asking you what is in the basket. What did you bring hidden inside?" Alina replied, "This is nothing suspicious." The princess stated, "I am asking the question here. I told you to answer." Alina replied, "Food." "It is sandwiches. I actually brought them for a friend who lives here." The princess asked, "Do tell me. You mean that brat? This is not a place just anyone can enter. Only those with a permit issued by His Majesty the Emperor may come and go. Are you trying to poison him with that innocent look on your face? I have my doubts that you mean him no harm. You said you were his friend. Tell me everything you know about him." Alina replied, "He is 10. No, wait, his age." The princess told her, "No, he is 14. Alina thought, 14? He seemed so much younger at the forest lake. Then she said, "His name is Rehard." The princess commented, "Is that all you have heard? You don't seem to know anything. You call yourself his friend when you barely even know his age or name. Don't make me laugh. This will be the final judgment. I have a resistance to poison, so I will know right away if this food is poisoned." She thought, "What is this? The exquisite taste of this peanut butter, savory and salty. It is thick in my mouth, but it melts away so smoothly, and the combination with the banana in the middle is perfect," she said. "Wait, this. Why is it so delicious?" Alina explained, "I mixed a little cream into the peanut butter to give it a softer texture." The princess said, "I had a feeling, but it turns out it was all just a misunderstanding. You are the one everyone's been talking about, delicious Lise. By the way, I am Lilit Million. You should be honored to meet me. I will be late thanks to you. My afternoon is set. That was a wonderful snack. See you around, delicious Lise." Alina thought, "No way. She is the most promising candidate for the next emperor and the master of the Blue Line Knights, the great knightly order in the empire. Still, for someone of such standing, why would she know about Rehard? And they seemed to be quite close." When she asked herself, could it be that Rehard is? Rehard asked, "What about me? What are you doing in a place like this? Did you come to keep your promise?" Alina replied, "I really wanted to keep my promise today. Was I too late? If you have not eaten yet, it looks like I got here just in time." After that, Rehard said, "Delicious." Alina told him, "I am glad. There is plenty, so take your time and eat." She thought, he lives between the princesses and the princes' palaces, which are inaccessible without a permit. A boy who is also an acquaintance of the princess, the name of the second prince, Million, who killed me in my past life. But what if I was mistaken? Come to think of it, I never got a good look at the second prince in my past life. All I remember are his blood-splattered military boots. The second prince killing me is in the past now. I don't want to get involved with someone who brings back such painful memories. She asked, you know Princess Lilit, I just met her on my way here, and she said she knew you. She thought, that's right, I should not hesitate, I will just ask him everything now, she said. Don't tell me you are a prince of the Marhawk Empire. Rehard replied, me, the prince of Marhawk, I am just useless, I am nothing as grand or cool as a prince, if I have a use, great, if not, then that is it for me, the Marhawk royalty all use magic. Alina thought, yes, the empire is called the strongest nation on the continent because of the clear and overwhelming difference in power, created by none other than their extraordinary magic. Rehard continued, but just watch, Alina thought, wow, is this magic, what happened? Rehard commented, my head feels a lot clearer, I am from Marhawk, but I can't even cast a single spell properly, but even with this insignificant power, maybe I can still be of some use, that is why I am being kept here for the time being, so that I can offer up my magic power whenever it is needed. Alina asked, what is that supposed to mean? You are not an object, you are still growing and need to be looked after. Rehard replied, what strange things you are saying, weakness is a sin, those with ability rise to the top, and it does not matter if those without it are forgotten, only those with value get to live, that is the Marhawk philosophy. Alina thought, you are saying it is only natural to be thrown away if you have no value, that is wrong, she said. Listen to me, look at me, I can't use any magic at all, I am from Genotart, a defeated nation, and I am working in the kitchen just to stay alive. She thought, in my past life, because I was the last surviving princess, I was abandoned and left for dead time and time again, in the end, I died a bitter death over and over, so I know exactly how you feel, but that is not how things should be. Alina continued, besides, you are the one who enjoys my cooking so much, you are already special, more than anyone else, if you were not here, who would enjoy my cooking so much? Rehard replied, it is true, I am the only one who can appreciate Lisa's cooking the most, you are so kind, you don't fit in at Marhawk at all. Alina replied, then you don't fit in either. She thought, that is right, it does not matter who Rehard is, I don't want this child to grow through the same painful experiences I did. After that, Alina thought, why is it that every time I try to go see Rehard, I wonder if this is what it is going to be like, if I can finish everything by then, I will be able to go and see Rehard without any problems. The maid came and asked, you have got to be kidding me, what is all this? Alina replied, Torty asked me to prep the potatoes, so I was peeling them. The maid commented, she asked you to do this many all by yourself, seriously, what on earth are you planning to make? Alina replied, mashed potatoes, apparently, it definitely takes a lot of time and effort, just peeling them takes forever. She thought, at this rate, I won't be able to see Rehard today either. She asked, what if I didn't peel them? The maid replied, what do you mean? Alina explained, today's meal is not for an important occasion, it is for the night's dinner. She thought, if I make that dish, I might still make it in time to see Rehard. Alina said, how about we try something new? She thought, just you wait, Rehard, I will definitely be there on time to see you today. Next scene. The princess asked, Your Majesty, you did not eat again, did you? If this continues, your health will only get worse. The emperor replied, that is why I must decide on a successor soon. Whoever becomes the next emperor must surpass all others in every way, do not ever forget that. On the other hand, the maid said, I brought everything, all the round bottom things from the kitchen, can you really make a potato dish with this? Alina replied, of course, this one is perfect, so you have already boiled all the potatoes, good, next, we have to mash them. The maid asked, what are you doing? Alina replied, just as I thought, let's keep going. The maid asked, it's not that I don't trust you, but are you sure about this? Alina told her, it's fine. Don't worry, with this dish, I am going to win their stomachs over for sure. After that, Torty asked, what, you are changing the dinner menu, are you serious right now? This is not the time for jokes, there is no potato dish more perfect than mashed potatoes, it might take a little longer to prepare, but... Alina told her, that is exactly it, the knights just returned from a campaign, they eat at lightning speed, if we serve mashed potatoes, the kitchen can't keep up with their pace. Torty asked, then what do you propose instead, show me what you have made. Alina stated, this dish right here, it is as soft as mashed potatoes but crisp like fries, it is called smashed potatoes. Torty asked, explain, what kind of dish is that? Alina explained, you boil the potatoes with the skin on, smash them, then roast them until golden brown in the oven. Torty thought, goodness, the skins are roasted crisp, the outside crunchy, but inside it is soft and fluffy like mashed potatoes, and the yogurt sauce gives it such a refreshing finish. Torty spoke, not bad. We will make this tonight's dinner. Boil the rest of the potatoes with the skins on. I am allowing this. Alina replied, thank you so much, I will start right away. Torty thought, don't get cocky just because I praised you a little, you're getting on my nerves every single day. Next scene, Alina thought, I made it out of the kitchen on time today. Then she heard Rehart's voice, let me go, don't you dare come here again. Alina went there, she thought, his face, then she asked, what happened, who did this to you? Rehart replied, it's fine, it's not that bad. Alina asked, not that bad, that is a serious wound. Someone was here just now, weren't they? Rehart replied, don't worry about it, you don't need to know. Alina thought, how awful, whoever did this? How could they hurt a child like him? Who on earth could have done this? Then she asked, no way, was it her, the princess? Did she do this to you? Rehart replied, no, the princess has nothing to do with it, she is a kind person. Lise spoke, understood, if that is the case, I won't ask anything anymore. Rehart said, I worried you. Alina told him, no, I was just sad that you got hurt. Rehart commented, you don't need to worry about that, didn't I tell you that I became like this because I am weak? For that reason, I am useless everywhere. This is the punishment for disgracing the name of Marhawk, so there is no need to be sad. Alina stated, what is that? I hate that. It infuriates me that you are treated like this and that you think it is normal. You are my most important friend. Why do you think you deserve such treatment? Next time you see that person, first punch them once, and then tell them, I am eating more delicious food than you. Rehart started laughing. He said, I don't understand what that means at all. Alina continued, how happy it is to be able to eat delicious food until you are full. I can't do other things, but I can do at least that, so if someone looks down on you again, be sure to say that. Rehart replied, understood, I will do that. Lise sometimes has her moments, Alina thought. That is good, it seems he is a little more cheerful. Also, I don't know who bullied him, but next time I see them, I won't let them off easy. After some time, the princess spoke, oh dear, what a shame, to think Lise thought of me that way. Where did this misunderstanding come from? Rehart asked. What is it, were you listening? The princess replied, I did not intend to eavesdrop, but before I knew it, do I really look that mean? Do you think so too? Rehart commented, I do find you a little scary. Then he said, it hurts. The princess told him, this kid. There is a limit to being honest. Give me some sandwich too. Rehart emphasized, no, this is mine. The princess told him, how stingy. I'm not asking for it for free, face. Turn it this way, I will make it disappear beautifully. Rehart replied, thank you. Here, have the sandwich. The princess commented, honestly, that guy really has a terrible personality. Rehart stated, it does not hurt at all to be punched by that guy. This time, I won't just take it. The princess said, Lise did not seem to know anything about you. There should be an important dinner soon. I will tell you in advance, so you come too. You know you are qualified to participate. Honestly, I think you are more suited to be the successor than that guy. Let's prove that it is not just my opinion. It is time for me to go. Think carefully about what you are going to do. On the other hand, Alina thought, speaking of which, I came back without treating Rehart's wounds. Next time, I need to bring medicine, maybe some food good for recovery. The maid told her, let me introduce you. These are members of the night order. They said today's meal was very delicious, and they were curious who made it. Alina replied, so that's it, I'm glad you enjoyed it. One of the knights spoke, nice to meet you. Thanks to you, lady. We had a very delicious meal. It was the first time in my life I had such a delicious potato dish, with a crispy skin and moist inside. Perhaps thanks to the energizing meal, we had a great harvest on today's expedition. Alina asked, is that so? By the way, what kind? The knight told her, we finally found a clue to the Genotart royal family. The knight continued, be precise, we have found a lead. Have you ever heard of the Stone of Judgment? The maid asked. That is the artifact used to determine the heir to the throne in Genotart, is it not? Originally, only those of pure blood could inherit the throne in Genotart, so this stone was used as a means of verification. The knight told them, but after the fall of Genotart, the way it is used has changed completely. It looks ordinary, but glows red when touched by the hand of royalty, a fascinating stone. The maid commented, it is shocking to think a stone originally meant to identify royalty is now being used as a tool to hunt them down. Alina thought, it looks just like the stone tablet I saw when I was a child. What do I do if they conduct an inspection soon? The knight asked, are you all right? You have looked rather pale for a while now. The maid told her, I have kept you for so long. I am sorry, Lise. You must be tired. I will see our guest out. I will see you in my room later. Alina thought, calm down. No one can find out I am royalty. I have to survive here, no matter what. My method for survival is very simple. Never reveal the fact that I am a princess of Genotart, and never cross paths with the second prince of Marhawk. I never thought something so simple could be so difficult. This one does not look right either, and I am hoping I could switch them out. My plan to survive by hiding in plain sight might just fall apart before long. I might have to leave this place soon. If it comes to light that the princess of a defeated nation has fled to the imperial palace, my life won't be spared. I can't help it, but I am worried about that boy. If I leave, I am worried he will go back to skipping meals. Then she heard someone shouting, "Eat it," Million Rehard replied, "Let go of me." The prince said, "How arrogant, refusing the food I provide." Million told him, "I don't need it, I won't eat anything from you." The prince stated, "I am taking care of you, so you should be grateful, you defiant little brat." The next moment, Alina threw an peach at him. The prince asked, "What is this? Are you out of your mind?" Alina replied, "Get away from that child," she thought, fine clothing and an intimidating tone. "He is definitely someone of high status," she continued. "Bullying a small child is hardly befitting of a nobleman. If you don't stop, I will call for help." The prince told her, "You've got some nerve. How dare you speak so brazenly before Lord Li Shen, the first prince of Marhawk? He is a useless piece of trash. He is not worth you recklessly standing up for him." Alina thought, so it was him. The one who has been giving Rehard rotten bread and beating him all this time. She said, "Take back what you just said." The prince asked, "Are you giving me an order?" Alina shouted, "Do not look down on that child's name and speak of him that way." The prince stated, "His name, well then, perhaps I should have called him by a more distinguished name, like Lord Maximilian Rehard von Holzriger." Alina thought, the second prince of Marhawk, whom I have been trying so desperately to avoid, that Million is Rehard. The prince spoke, "People, if you want to call them, go ahead and call as many as you like. No one is going to say anything just because Lord Li Shen decided to teach the youngest a lesson." Alina thought, "But Rehard is the second prince." The prince continued, "Now that you understand, get lost. I will overlook your goodness up until now." Alina replied, "Perhaps the one who should leave is you, your highness." The prince asked, "What did you say?" Then he started sneezing. He thought, where did that sneeze come from? He asked, "What did you do to me?" Alina replied, "I have not done anything, but I might have an idea, your highness. Could it be that you have a peach allergy? I received some instructions on my first day at the imperial palace about the dietary habits of the key figures in the palace. I just threw something I had on hand. I just never imagined that the ruffian bullying a child would be a prince. Why don't you hurry and see a doctor? It seems your cough is getting worse." The prince replied, "You meddling woman, I will remember this," and then he was gone. Alina thought, "I am such an idiot, what have I done? I hurt a royal. I would not be able to complain even if they tore my head off for it." Million Rehard asked, "Are you okay? This is all my brother's fault." Alina thought, "What do I do? To think that Rehard was the second prince. He is the person I absolutely never wanted to meet in this life." The princess came and told them, "All right, that is enough for now. I know you have a mountain of things to talk about. Why don't we save the rest of the conversation for later?" Next scene, the princess asked, "How does it feel to be friends with the prince?" Alina replied, "You heard everything, didn't you?" The princess commented, "Don't get the wrong idea. The timing was just perfect. I was going to come out, but Lise, you were handling it so well. That prince, I bet he is having a really hard time. You are so clever. It looks like you still have not recovered from the shock. Don't take too long about it. He has his own circumstances. For now, why don't you hear him out before you decide anything? What is taking you so long?" The second prince, Lord Million Rehard. Million asked, "Lise, what do you think? Does it look good on me?" Alina replied, "You look handsome." Million asked, "Do you remember what I told you before, that Marhawk's principle is meritocracy? That is why I hid my identity from you. The effect is that I am incompetent, and no one would believe me if I said I was a prince. When I reached a point where I could say it with my own chest held high, I wanted to introduce myself properly." The princess asked, "So that is why you have been doing things you don't normally do lately? Like you said, you only started asking about how to train your mana. You stood up to Li Shen." A maid came and told her, "Princess, it is almost time." She spoke, "Well then, I will be going ahead." Alina thought, "I can't believe it, to think I was personally taking care of the boy who killed me in my past life. I don't know how I am supposed to interact with him from now on." Million asked, "Are you angry because I am actually a prince, and I kept quiet and did not say anything? Do you hate me for deceiving you?" Alina thought, "I was certainly surprised. I never imagined the very thing I was worried about would turn out to be true. She asked, "Are you sure there is no other reason, like, perhaps you could not trust me?" Million told her, as if that could ever be the case. "More than that, I was scared. I thought I might disappoint you. I did not want to feel any more pathetic than I already did, but I am sorry for deceiving you." Alina emphasized, "If that is the case, then I am still disappointed. However, it does not mean I have lost faith in you." She thought, "That is right, the past may have already changed. The relationship you and I have built up until now might just be enough to change the future. See, he is a child who can laugh this brightly." Million commented, "Thank you. From now on, I won't hide anything from you. I will tell you everything honestly. Well then, I will be off now. See you later." After Million was gone, the princess came and said, "I was curious how you would reconcile. It seems you have made up, so that is good." Alina replied, "I think this was a chance for me to understand Million better." The princess explained, "Actually, there is something I would like to ask you. Have you heard about the Marhawk Empire Academy? All the royalty and nobility of Marhawk are required to attend the Imperial Academy for this compulsory education starting at age 12. The instructors are composed of the Empire's finest scholars, and the facilities are, of course, impeccable. I wish to send Million there. He insists it is impossible for him, but I don't think so. He is using his power in places where it serves no purpose." Alina asked, "Places where it serves no purpose?" The princess replied, "The royalty of Marhawk each have a guardian, but look, you can see he is always with his guardian anima." Alina thought, "I wondered why there was a talking bird, but it seems Million was carrying it around because he is a beast folk." The princess continued, "Guardian animals are materialized using magical power, and merely manifesting them consumes energy. If that fool had not wasted his magical power on useless things, he would not have been beaten to a pulp by the prince." Alina asked, "So you want to send him there to get him to learn magical power properly?" The princess replied, "That is part of it. Actually, I might have to become the next empress. I don't want to take such a position, but you saw first Prince Li Shen, didn't you? The problem is that he is the only other visible candidate besides me. I don't want to see that twisted creature become emperor. For the stability of the nation, the imperial throne needs at least one candidate, so I am asking you, please give him a good, hard push to become a slightly more decent human being." That night, Alina thought, "The stability of the nation, I understand what she means, and even setting aside Million's feelings for now, the Million I saw in the future was a tyrant. What should I do?" The maid came and told her, "Prepare to be amazed soon. I heard they are holding an open banquet menu indicator. Yes, it seems an ambassador is scheduled to visit in a month, and they are holding a mass submission event for that day. The most unusual thing about this competition is that age, experience, status, and position are irrelevant. They are only looking at skills, and the winner gets to have one wish granted by His Majesty the Emperor. They say anything is fine." "Lise, you are going to join, right? Even Torty said she is joining. Let's show them what we are made of this time, and His Majesty, who was bedridden, is coming. That alone shows how important this event is, so prepare thoroughly. I think you have a real shot at winning. I have to go now, see you tomorrow." Alina thought, "If I win that competition, have my dish served at the banquet, and the Emperor of the Empire grants me a wish. That is absolutely incredible. This is so unbelievable, my head is spinning." "Calm down. First, I should start researching the menu." This did not seem like something Marika dropped. There was something written in the note. "Alina, it seems you have stubbornly survived. Well done. Continue to mingle closely with the royalty like that. Your existence is for the sake of Genotart's preservation. I look forward to your performance, little sister." Alina thought, "Brother." Alina continued thinking, "A graceful script that looks like a scribble, an arrogance that cannot be hidden, and only one person can call me sister. My real brother and the Prince of Genotart, Generic gender, as I thought. My brother was alive too. How did he know I was here? I am worried. My brother is a scary person. A person who always believes he should be at the top. A person who feels no guilt for anything to achieve that. Revenge for Genotart. I don't wish for such a thing. I finally escaped from the repeated deaths. I don't want to cooperate with my brother's schemes. When I was little, my brother always punished me if I didn't listen to him. He would throw my snacks on the floor and threaten me to eat them. He would gather his friends and laugh loudly. I was often locked in solitary confinement and went without food all day. If I ignore this note, will this happen again? If my brother comes, what should I do?" Next scene. Alina spoke tenderly, "Stewed cream stew." The knight replied, "Lately, thanks to lunch, the night order is full of energy. Thanks to you. Every time I eat, Lady Lise, you look a bit down today. Did something happen?" Alina thought, "I just remembered my brother. Did I look that depressed?" The night continued, as I thought. Is it because of the open competition for the dinner menu that will be held soon? Alina told him, yes. I was thinking about what kind of menu to prepare. I also have to consider Sir Kestor's opinion. The knight replied, in that case, he is famous for his unique eating habits. Apparently, he is a vegetarian. He has a weak stomach and does not eat meat at all, so he eats a vegetable-centered diet. Alina commented, is that so? Thank you for the good information. She thought, vegetarian, so I can't use meat in my cooking. Does that mean this is a chance for a new challenge? If I make a new dish with rare vegetables, I might be able to earn some points too. After that, Alina spoke. I want to use vegetables as a reference for thinking about the menu. Anything that left an impression is fine. Tell me something. Milian replied, I like meat, not vegetables. The only vegetable I eat is potatoes. Alina thought, indeed, the people of this empire eat a lot of potatoes, but potatoes are too common. Isn't there anything else? Milian said, come to think of it, there is one vegetable I remember. That was the worst vegetable I have ever eaten. The eggplant. I ate it once a long time ago, and my stomach hurt. It tasted grassy, and the texture was strange. Alina explained, you ate it raw. Eggplant has a slight toxicity, and if it is not cooked, it can cause stomach pain. That's right, why did I forget about eggplant? She thought. Eggplant is not commonly eaten in Marhak. With this, she said, I just had an idea, thank you. I will try an eggplant dish. The problem is where to get eggplants. Milian told her, I know where they are. I will tell you because it's you, Lise, but it's dangerous alone. Let's go together. Alina thought, you want to go together, don't you? She asked, is there really such a dangerous place? Milian emphasized, it's true, you might get lost alone. Alina commented, all right then, let's go together. She thought, even so, that is close to here. Honestly, you have a cute side to you. Next scene. Alina asked, will we be able to go home today? A few hours earlier, Alina spoke, wow, I have never seen eggplants like this before. I can't believe such amazing ones were hiding deep in the mountains. Totally worth coming all this way. With how fresh these are, they would taste amazing just grilled. Sprinkle some salt, brush a little olive oil, and grill them. Just thinking about it makes me want to start cooking right now. Milian asked, what do you think? Do you like the eggplants? Alina replied, yes, thank you. How did you even find a place like this? Milian explained, I just stumbled across it while walking, that is all. Will this be enough? Do we need more? Alina told him, no, that is plenty. If it is not enough, we know where it is now, so we can always come back for more. Of course, coming back here takes a bit of courage. Milian commented, the mountains are rough. If you come alone, you will definitely get lost. So if you ever need help, just tell me again. I can at least carry the basket of vegetables for you. Alina thought, so this is his own little secret spot. How adorable. Seriously, I am impressed. Milian asked, now that we have finished picking, shall we head back down? Alina replied, the sky is really cloudy now. We should hurry down before it starts raining. After that, Alina asked, don't tell me, it is raining. Are you kidding me? Is there anywhere we can take shelter from the rain? Now, back in the present time, Milian replied, I did not think it would rain this hard, and I carried the eggplants. Alina commented, thank goodness. I panicked for a moment, thinking I lost them, after you went out of your way to bring me here too. Then she started sneezing. Milian asked, are you okay? Are you cold? Alina replied, don't worry, once my clothes dry, I will be fine. Maybe it is because I got soaked in the rain. Milian thought, what do I do? She struggled so much last time she got sick. If this keeps up, she might collapse again. Then he said, wait right here. After that, he thought, okay, I will start a fire. This way, I can warm her up. I have practiced lately, so if I do this right, maybe it will work. Maybe I really can't do it after all. Why am I so weak? Li Shen was right. I am useless. A worthless royal with powerless magic. Lise is always saving me, but I never do anything for her. How long am I going to stay this useless? Wow, what happened? The fire just lit up suddenly. I don't know what happened, he said. Come here, let me warm you up. After some time, Alina woke up and spoke. Sorry, I dozed off a little. Thank you so much for today. If you had not been here, I would probably have caught a cold again. Thank you for staying with me. Milian spoke. I just told you the mountains are dangerous. Stay warm, don't get sick. She fell asleep again. I will work hard to become stronger. I want to be someone who can protect you, so please don't ever leave my side. I will make sure you never have to suffer again. I will make you happy. I want you to stay with me always. The next morning, a maid came and asked, where were you yesterday? The rain was crazy. and you were not even in your room. What on earth were you doing out there? Alina replied, I went looking for ingredients for the competition, so I stayed out overnight. Anyway, did anything happen in the kitchen? The maid told her, I was actually just about to tell you. Apparently, the ambassador does not only eat vegetables. Turns out, there are lots of types of vegetarians. It depends on what each person accepts or avoids. The ambassador eats dairy. Alina commented, seriously, if that is true, we will have way more ingredients to work with. I just got an idea. Mind if I step out for a bit? The maid replied, sure, go ahead, I will watch things here. Alina said, thanks, I will be back soon. The maid thought, she really lights up whenever it is about cooking. I wonder what Lise will wish for if she wins first place. Next scene. Alina thought, I am so excited, I can use dairy now. That means I can make even tastier dishes for the showcase. Alright, time to head back and practice. Prince Jikaneric came and stated, hold it, with that happy face, where do you think you are going? Why not tell your dear brother too? How have you been, my sweet sister? Alina asked, why are you here? Caneric replied, what is so surprising? You got my note, didn't you? Genotart will soon be restored, and for that to happen, we need to keep a close eye on Marhawk's movements. Alina thought, I knew it, he is dreaming of rebuilding Genotart. She told him, stop deluding yourself. Genotart has already fallen. I came here to survive. Don't forget that we are fugitives. Caneric commented, what a timid little sister, shall I show you what your dear brother is capable of? Alina thought, that is a fragment of the Stone of Judgment. It is supposed to be in the custody of the Knightly Order. How does he have it? Caneric asked, you have been worried about this stone too, haven't you? After all, if things go wrong, there is a chance that your royalty could be exposed. I pulled a few strings for my worrisome little sister. What do you think? The fall of Genotart. Don't make me laugh. I have no intention of letting things end here. Soon, Genotart will be reborn. And this empire will walk the path of ruin, and you don't have a choice. If you don't obey me, I will spread the word of your existence throughout the empire. You want to live in peace, don't you? Then continue gathering information from within the Imperial Palace. I will be back for your report soon. Alina thought, this is the worst. He wants me to be a spy. I won't do it, but whether I like it or not, he will keep coming back. What if I am discovered and branded a traitor? What if I have to face death all over again? And if the truth comes out that I am the princess of Genotart, the people who have been kind to me will undoubtedly suffer for it. Perhaps I should leave this place. Next scene. The competition started. Alina thought, I can't concentrate. I keep thinking about when Caneric showed up. Of all times, why did he have to come right before something so important? Oh no, I almost dropped the precious eggplant I picked with Million. That's right, I have to pull myself together. This is a rare chance to enjoy cooking. I can't let Million's help go to waste. The maid spoke. Lise is finally starting to cook. Thank goodness. I was worried because she did not seem focused. Besides, there is a suspicious character I need to keep an eye on. The knight spoke. That dish looks familiar. The maid commented, it is more than just familiar. She stole Lise's recipe. I heard she was asking our kitchen colleague how to make it. Speaking of which, Lise mentioned she was making an eggplant dish. First, she is slicing the eggplant thin and grilling it. She is layering the grilled eggplant and tomato sauce, and on top of that, thinly sliced cheese. This might be a lasagna. That method should take care of the mushy texture of the eggplant, and it will allow the savoriness of the vegetable to soak in, making the aroma even richer. Lise might be creating something absolutely incredible. Next scene. The maid whispered, your dish looks so delicious. What are you going to do if you win? The head maid came and spoke. The evaluation for the competition is complete. Alina thought, I suppose since it is a food tasting, it would end quickly. I am not interested in competing, nor do I like it, but thinking about how Million helped me makes me want this. The head maid continued, the dish that satisfied the palates of the judges is the eggplant lasagna, made by Lise. The maid told her, congratulations, I am so happy for you. I knew it would be you. That's my Lise. Torty said, you are being quite loud. The maid asked, what is your problem? Why are you so irritated? Torty stated, I have a big problem. Why did you win? I don't accept it. The maid asked, what is with that dissatisfied tone? Does it bother you that much that Lise won? Torty replied, yes, it is an eyesore, because it is impossible for some nobody little girl to win the championship. The maid explained, you seem to be mistaken, but there were no participation requirements for this competition. If you were that upset about losing to Lise, you should have just made a more delicious dish. Torty stated, That is why I am saying it is impossible. There is no way my dish could be less delicious than Lisa's. In the first place, there is no way you can make a delicious dish with something like eggplant. This must be some kind of mistake. The head maid shouted, "Shut up, be quiet. I cannot overlook any further commotion. You seem confident in your cooking. In that case, let's talk while looking directly at it." The other maids are chatting. "Isn't that the dish Lise made before?" Torty told them, "It does not matter who made the dish. What is the big deal about a mere recipe? I admit I was influenced, but this was not particularly unusual either. I made it with different seasonings than Lise. Therefore, this is my dish." The head maid stated, "If you insist, then tell me about the level of completion of this dish." Torty asked, "I made it the same way as you, so why can't I do it? My desire to make it well is the same as yours." And then she ran away. The head maid spoke, "Why must she be so jealous? This is the result you grasped through your own effort. Right now, you should feel more proud of yourself." Alina thought, "That is right, there is no need to shrink back. It is a fact that the people who ate my dish were pleased. For now, that alone is enough." After that, the princess came and said, "Congratulations on your victory, you cute little thing. The eggplant lasagna, was it? To think you could achieve such a flavor without even using meat, truly amazing. Unfortunately, it seems Million won't be able to eat it. I tried to get him to participate in the dinner this time. He is also a member of the imperial family, but the majority opinion is firm. A prince with no achievements is apparently not allowed to appear in a place where the empire's name is used." Alina asked, "But Million has not received proper education to begin with." She thought, "The emperor shuns Million not just because the boy is truly incompetent. Million told me before. Million's mother, the empress, died giving birth to him. The emperor cherished the empress, so Million could only be hated, even though it is definitely not Million's fault." Afterwards, the dinner with Kestor ended successfully. Apparently, Alina's dish was very well received. His Majesty the Emperor was very pleased that the dinner ended successfully. Alina thought, "I was summoned for an audience with the Emperor to receive the competition prize." The princess came and asked, "So, have you thought about what you will ask for?" Alina replied, "Yes, I prepared it." Alina thought, "To think that I would actually meet His Majesty. Normally, someone like me should not even be granted an audience. I should be running for my life instead. You really never know how life plays out." She introduced herself. The Emperor spoke, "During tonight's banquet, we held negotiations regarding maritime trade. That difficult ambassador was quite fond of the banquet. Thanks to that, the Empire will gain even more glory and prestige. Therefore, state your wish. To the one who brought great fortune to the Empire, I shall grant a reward." Alina thought, "There is only one thing I truly wish for, to cook the food I love to my heart's desire and live a happy life. But as long as my true identity remains that of a princess from a defeated nation, one day I will have to leave this place. In that case, what I truly wish for." She said, "My wish is..." The scene changed. Alina told him, "Today's menu is pancakes. I used the new maple syrup we got. Have a bite. What is the matter? Say something." Million replied, "I am going to the academy." Alina asked, "That is the top educational institution in the empire, right? That is great. You have always wanted to learn magic. I am sure you will do well. Study hard there and make loads of friends." Million replied, "It is not great at all. I heard from the princess that the reason I am going to the academy is because you asked for it." Alina commented, "I told the princess not to say anything, but she did anyway." Million told her, "The princess did not say anything. I was the one who asked. Father would have never allowed me to attend the academy otherwise." Alina explained, "That is why it is even better this way. You always said you wanted to become stronger. This is your chance." Million stated, "That is not what I am talking about. I am happy I can go to the academy. I never wanted to go if it meant you would have to sacrifice your precious wish. You must have had your own wishes too, but because of me, you lost an important opportunity." Alina emphasized, "You are wrong. Listen, this is not a sacrifice. This is something I chose. I want to support you in the best way I can." Million commented, "Then I will do my best there. I will definitely always be in first place. I will work as hard as I can, so watch over me." Alina replied, "Yes, I will be looking forward to it. So when are you leaving for the academy?" Million replied, "Tomorrow. The new term already started, so they said it is best to go before I mount up any backlog. Once I leave, we probably won't see each other for a while, but after the first term, there is supposed to be a break. I will come back then, so don't worry. Also, the princess told me something. If you are recognized by the court, then quickly make some achievements. Like capturing the escaped royal family of Genotart, for example." Alina asked, "The royal family of Genotart, you mean capturing the royals?" Million asked, why do you suddenly look so gloomy? Are you feeling sick? Alina thought, I have no regrets about my choice, it was for Milian, but at this rate. She said, I am really glad that I met you. Milian asked, what is this all of a sudden? Alina continued, so please remember this, even if we are apart, I will always be cheering for you. Milian replied, got it, I believe you. The next day, the princess asked, why do you have so much luggage, are you planning to move something? Milian replied, I am bringing everything because I need it. My toy sword, the blanket you gave me, Lee's, and the special lunchbox you made for me. The princess asked, really, let me see what is inside. Milian replied, no way, it is mine, I won't be able to eat your cooking for a while anyway, so maybe I should not eat it today, if I save it, I can eat it later. Alina told him, you'll spoil it if you don't eat it while it is fresh, you can always eat my cooking again another time, can't you? Milian stated, the next time we meet, let the first meal be something you make, okay. The same one you made when we first met, I want to drink that pumpkin soup again. Alina replied, all right, I will make it, go without worries. Milian told them, I will be looking forward to it, I will be back soon, so don't go anywhere. Alina thought, I can't believe he is really going to the academy now. Milian spoke, when I get to the academy, I will work as hard as I can so I can protect Lee's, just wait for me a little. A few years later, the knight spoke, that concludes the report. Milian replied, very well, that is enough, you may leave. The knight thought, a debriefing the moment I got back, as expected of the captain. Then he said, by the way, it seems we have finally found that woman. Milian asked, are you sure there is no mistake? The knight replied, of all the ones we have found so far, but why would she be in such a place? Milian stated, I have told you before, it is all for the sake of Marhak. The knight commented, of course, your highness, we understand your will, then please prepare at once, we will be waiting outside. Then he thought, the moment that woman's name comes up, everyone gets so tense, what could make him so restless whenever she is mentioned? Milian thought, finally, I will get to see her, I am coming to see you now, Lee's. Like this video, hit the like button, and subscribe for more videos.